Hi all, just a quick update, and yes, I found another mushy monster which was in the signal box, which is in the background on my layout hiding. But it's just a quick update. I've been doing some changes, and the changes are the entrance to the main yard rather. I did have this particular point about here, so I've moved that point back towards the entrance, which means I can run longer trains going into these particular sidings. I've also added some flexible track which I've got to adjust and cut just to make it a bit more graceful going around that area. I might actually change that to a piece of flexible track, and this particular inner one here, might change that to flexible as well, just to make them a bit more realistic looking, because the flexible track does make a difference on the it does look a lot better. In the gravel yard I'm also going to reinstate and reinstall a gravel unloading track, which is a special piece of track like that, so it's designed for the Fleischmann auto unloading hopper wagons. So that'll go there, cut a hole out with baseboard, so when the hopper wagons come in, loaded ones can automatically unload in that area. Probably move that building or do away with it somewhere, not sure yet. And that'll be the gravel yard area, sort of changes done. Another thing I've done is I'm going to add another 27th exit to the turntable, which is going to be about here. I'm going to put that in. I don't know why I missed that one out, but must have ran out of track sections or something. So to do that, I've reprogrammed this particular exit here, so a locomotive can line up the opposite side and come out. So there, the adjustments I've done. Another tip, anyone who's got these particular type of lighting, these are made out of brass, are hand built from Express Models, fantastic lights. I've got quite a few of these knocking around. And people say to me, oh, you can easily knock them and break them. I've had comments like that in the past, which is true, but the way I have installed them, they're designed to give and take impact, and basically what I do, I don't stick them down with anything other than copy decks on the base. So if you do that, you're going to have some flex and movability when you knock into them, like that one there, or say this one here. There's all giving, there's plenty of give there, and I've designed, or sorry, purposely done that, so if I knock them or bump into them, they're not going to break or cause any bad damage. Saying that, if you do damage these particular lights, the ones I bought from Express Models, you can send them back, and the guy that owns the shop there, he can actually he'll repair them for you. But they're fantastic lights, these, so that's just another tip I thought I'd mention regarding copy decks on the bases. I think that's about it for now. I have bought another train, another locomotive, which is on its way, and it's one of the most highly unusual locomotives I've ever seen, and it's also an extremely rare model to get hold of, and I'll show a picture of that at the end of this vid of the prototype. Yeah, just looking underneath the baseboard, I accidentally cut a decoder earth wire, which knocks out a load of points and lighting, so I've got to reconnect that. When I was cutting the wires for the point which I wanted to move and adjust, I ended up cutting the wrong wire. But I do know where all the wires go. It's the first time I've ever done that. I deliberately leave the wires loose and just tie them back roughly for the decoders, etc. I know it looks a mess, but I know where everything is exactly, and there's one of those new connectors for connecting multiple lights or whatever to one particular power source. You can daisy chain them as well from one to another. You can connect a lot of lighting or whatever really easy. Screw terminals, which are really good. You don't bind the wires. And there's the points decoders, all labelled up. Looks a total mess, but I know, like I say, I know where everything is. I know exactly what's what. And there is the LNET converter and the feedback detector, which I've still got to wire up about probably 11 more outputs for that.